Welcome back, my VHS loving crew. Today we're looking at 2001 straight to video release Final Stab, written and directed by David Decateau. This is a movie that I just came across because there's a preview for this on a movie called The Brotherhood 2 Young Warlocks that we've talked about on this channel before. So since I ripped the previews from other VHS cassettes, I like to kind of go through and find those VHSs of the movies that I have previews for. So this is one I didn't know much about. I didn't know much about David Decateau until I started looking into him. But I got that copy of The Brotherhood 2 Young Warlocks we talked about on the channel, and then I found this one. And I actually mentioned the name David Decateau to a friend of mine when I was going through some stuff, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, David Decateau." And I thought he was being facetious and kind of snarky, but he actually knew who David Decateau was. I've just kind of been learning about him recently, the past couple of weeks. He actually started with a lot of kind of softcore gay stuff, and then kind of in the '90s started doing some like kind of softcore booby movies. And started doing, I think he did one of the Puppet Masters and did a lot of low budget straight to video horror, including this one. Then he did all the Brotherhood movies, and then now he makes like Hallmark movies, like a lot of TV movies, Hallmark movies, which is kind of interesting. So this movie is 2001. It's a horror movie. It's got an interesting concept. I did watch it, and I enjoyed it for what it was. A little bit different. Originally, it was going to be called The Final Scream because they're trying to capitalize on the Scream franchise because Scream 1, 2, and 3 would have been out already. And so they're hoping people would confuse it for Scream 4 and see it. But apparently, supposedly, allegedly, Miramax Dimension threatened some sort of lawsuit against them, so they changed it to Final Stab. It is a fun movie, as it says, inspired by horror classics like Scream, Friday the 13th, I Know What You Did Last Summer, etc. It's a fun movie, not great. I have learned a lot about David Decateau recently, as I've recently gotten copies of all the Puppet Masters and a couple of his other flicks. So, yeah, fun release. Like I said, this one's 2001 for mature audiences, contains violence, adult language, and adult content. I did buy this one off eBay. It looks like it was previously purchased from Blockbuster, so it was a previously used rental copy. City Heat Productions, color, 81 minutes. Fun watch, fun movie. Obviously, definitely trying to capitalize on the horror resurgence of the late 90s, the early 2000s. It's just kind of like a preteen, teenager horror flick. Nothing too remarkable about it, but I did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys know about David Decateau and his films, if you've seen this one. There's any other ones of his that I should try and pick up. I do want to try and go through and collect all the Brotherhood movies. I know at least 1 through 3 potentially are on VHS. I'm not sure about the last two. But this was a fun watch. I believe I did rip the previews from this, and they're on the channel somewhere. You can also see a preview for this, a VHS rip of this movie. It's just the trailer itself somewhere on this channel as well. So as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.